About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Atlanta Braves. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And starting this one, Chris Sale. And he comes in off a really nice season on the hill, Chris.
An ERA in the low twos last year. So consistent, so dependable. Talk about a skipper who's got a guy like that that's going to go out there and not just keep them in the ball game, but really give them an opportunity to win a ball game, even if it's a low-scoring day for the offense. That's who he was last season. And if he's even close to that this year, I think they'll be really happy with his performance.
It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now Bader up to the plate. There's the strike. Sale with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Next offering is fouled back. Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. And now the lefty got him looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Carlos Correa. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And that misses. Ball 1. Sale, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Now snap throw to first. Castro back in on a dive. Castro, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Ball 2.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Man at second. That clips the zone. 3-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
There's a swing and a drive. It bangs off the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Royce Lewis. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Man at first, 1 away. That one misses.
That's inside.
And that's ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a hit. Around second is Correa. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Right fielder, Matt Wallner.
So digging in, Matt Wallner. Ripped on a line. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags for third. The relay throw.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Here's Byron Buxton. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first. That takes care of Buxton. And that'll do it. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Twins 2 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. And today's starter, Pablo Lopez.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. This one high in the air to left center. Buxton puts it away for the out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. An important piece, but a guy that's been struggling a little bit. They're DH in this one. Marcell Ozuna.
Yeah, Boog, and remember, he drove in over 100 runs last season. Everyone pretty much expected him to be a huge factor again this year. But you know what? He just hasn't gotten it going so far. I'd say the good news, there's still a lot of season left for him to find his groove. So we'll keep an eye on him in this one.
Ozzie Albies stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 1 out, bases empty. On a line, base hit. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Albies, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there. And it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. And there's a ball.
That's out.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss. as he was out
One
front
ball,
that time.
2 strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Wallner makes the play, and that is that. One left for Atlanta. They trail things here 2-0. Top of the second, Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Sale, a 6'6" southpaw, 35 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Sale back to work and delivers outside.
Two balls, no strikes.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Here's Trevor Larnach. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level playing at night.
That's in there. And that is strike 2.
No balls,
Well, he's
2
gotten ahead
strikes.
with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Sale delivers. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
One down, base is empty. That's off the mark. 1-2 to count.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Profar. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting ninth, first baseman, Edouard Julien.
Edouard Julien, the next twin up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Twins are set down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, Austin Riley at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. And now 1 away. Now it's going to be Michael Harris II. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
Well, he's been
0-2
aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
That misses.
That's ball 2.
Now 2-2. In the air, left field, down the line. And that will drop foul. And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that's a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Now in for the Braves, Jurickson Profar. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs, bases empty. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. It's the Twins 2 and the Braves nothing. Back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Willie Castro. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Sale ready to fire now. Now
Ball,
one miss.
Inside.
On the ground right side, and it's through for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So a man aboard. So here's Bader now. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. And
That's
ball 1. Pitch misses. The count now 2-2. Sale ready. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And Sale deals. That misses, and it's a full count.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Castro gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And here comes Carlos Correa. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. That's down and in. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, 1 out. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Castro rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in. Correa on his horse and coming home. The relay to the plate, dives in, beats the tag. He scores, and it's 4-0.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
One out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Buxton in the box now as he looks at ball one. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That's down and in. A slider missed. So now two on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Get out of town. His second of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So 2 away with nobody on. Trevor Larnach will hit next. Fly to left his first time. That clips the corner. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. It's now 7-0. Back after this on the show. Back here in Atlanta, and now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one outside, and the count is filled up. He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Drake Baldwin, the next to hit, takes ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. And now 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That clips the corner.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Lopez gets the swing and the miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, sat down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And we're back. Start of the 4th. And now the first baseman, Edouard Julien. Just missed.
Well, these Twins putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your hitters came to do some damage.
2 balls, no strikes.
And another ball.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
In there at the knees, strike 1. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
4 down, 3-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground, right side. The throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman.
This is Willie Castro. He's 2 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And a rope into center field, base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter.
They'll back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
1 gone, runner at first. Now it's the Twins DH, Harrison Bader, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one the other way, makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Now Correa up to hit. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
And no one can get there. And now 2 aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
At the plate, Royce Lewis.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1. Two aboard, 2 outs. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 9-0. So 2 down. Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. Twins 9, and the Braves nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's
fits?
A fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too?
Yeah, believe it. Ball. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. And that one almost hit him. Two now. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Correa over to first. And Albies is retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
And there's a ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed. Almost got him.
2 strikes.
The Twins up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Lopez gets the swing and the miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. He's looking very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already. So he's got a good pace going, no doubt. Olsen swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Foul ball there. Cut out and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Down in order go the Braves. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Byron Buxton. Buxton, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. A new pitcher in the game, Buck Farmer.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jared Kelnick. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now.
Number 24, Jared Kelnick.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, these Twins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Now here is Ryan Jeffers. He's already homered in this game. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting,
Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. They say you win.
0-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman, Edouard Julien.
And here's the first baseman, Edouard Julien. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
1-0.
Jeffers on second. Larnach at first. One gone. Yeah, that's fouled off. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So the lineup flips over, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Willie Castro. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That's in there. 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, left field, Kelnick. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Twins strand a pair, but they're still in command. 9-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So here's Riley now. Lopez back to work. Fastball is outside.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Man at first, and now it's going to be Michael Harris II. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And first offering is fouled off. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Here's Orlando Arcia. Struck out looking his first time. In the air out towards right center. Buxton makes the grab on the run. Braves strand 1, and they're down 9-0. Back at Truist Park, top of the 6th inning, digging in, Harrison Bader. New pitcher for the Braves, Hurston Waldrop.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
There's a strike.
0-1.
Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Correa batting with one down, takes a strike. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, right fielder,
So up next, Matt Wallner. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. And the 0-1. Fouled off to the right. Lewis, the runner at first with two gone. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that's two straight 2-out hits.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Just missed. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. 2 outs, couple of base runners at first and second. On the ground, Riley slings to first, and that is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. And And a swing and a miss.
In the on-deck circle, you really
0-1
want
is
to
the
use
count.
that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good
0-1.
hittable fastball early in the count.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1
Really
2 strikes.
consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent.
Oh,
Perfect.
that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 1 for 2. Making a move at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Eli White.
Number 36.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. Missed
That's
with
a
a
ball.
changeup, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to
ball, 2
slug
strikes.
regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That's too
0-1.
low. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Pablo Lopez the strikeout. So coming into the game now on defense, Eli White. He takes over in right.
Number 36.
And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. He's already homered here in this one. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
And a slider misses down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Breaking ball
That's ball
misses
2.
down and away. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, left fielder.
Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. 1 for 3. That one close, ruled a ball. 1-0. Just missed.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's a 2-2. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Minnesota, Edouard Julien. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And downstairs. 2 down, nobody on.
2-1.
Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Picks it up with the bare hand. Throw to first. In time. Got him.
This is a beautiful play. The bare hand grab at third. Throws off balance to first base to end the inning. If you play third base, it's got to be one of your favorite ones to watch.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brock Stewart.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. First pitch misses. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Danny Coulombe up and loosening in the pen. Late on that fastball.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. 1 down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Riley up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And it's even up.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
So digging in, Michael Harris II. So a change being made out at second. Coming on to pinch run for Atlanta, Nick Allen. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
One out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Next pitch is outside. That's down and in. Look out!
Yep,
and it hit him. Profar climbs in on that left side. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
0-1.
Allen, the lead runner out at second. Harris over at first with one away. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Orlando Arcia. Now he breaks his bat, and he barehands it to first. Pretty nice play there. Nick Allen now in the game as he takes over at third.
Number 60.
And now for the Twins, Willie Castro.
Leading off for the Twins, second baseman, Willie Castro.
Waldrop back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Ball one there.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. Harrison Bader, the next Twin up to hit. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Hurston Waldrop will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching.
Joe Jimenez into the game. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. In the air, right field. White hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, Shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So up next for Minnesota, Carlos Correa. Jimenez, 30 years old now, and he was born in Puerto Rico. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one ripped into right. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Two on with one out. Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. That one misses, and that is ball one. Second and third, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Hard hit left side. Arcia whips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
In this situation with first base open, he shouldn't give him anything to hit. There's a right-hander on deck.
That one finds the corner. That's strike one. Two outs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. And the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
And now Byron Buxton. Not close with that one. And it's 1-0. Just missed.
Ball 2.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That pitch just misses the inside corner. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Wallner at second, Buxton at first, 2 out of the inning. And that's outside. And that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And there's a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and very nicely done for the out. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, no errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Twins 11 and the Braves nothing. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Drake Baldwin. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Eli White in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. The Braves with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
And first offering is fouled off. Cut on and lifted in the air. Buxton sizing it up. Makes the grab. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta, now the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. Now on the bump, Dylan Lee.
Number 52. Dylan
Going 1.
0-1's the count.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit.
Up next for the Twins, first baseman.
Man at first, nobody out. Edouard Julien now at the plate. 0 for 4 with 3 ground outs and a strikeout. There's a strike. Larnach gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's down and away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Willie Castro getting ready to hit. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. A little bit low.
Nope. 2-0.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, base hit, right field.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Harrison Bader.
Now it's the DH, Harrison Bader. Just missed. Two outs. And that one clips the corner. Here's a 1-1. That one missing inside.
That's inside.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Going back. And that one is off the top of the wall. Across is the runner from first. And they extend their lead.
Now batting,
2 outs with a man at third. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, he really
No ball,
sells the
2 strikes.
changeup with that arm action.
And the 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it across, and the inning is over. But they push across 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. High to the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Twins 12 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
0-2.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Got it. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, third baseman, Nick.
So they're down to their final out. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Now, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stewart is just 1 strike away. That's off the mark. 2-2. Two down, nobody on.
3-2.
Michael Harris II next to bat for the Braves. Three-two now. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
12-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.